Okay, Light Tribe. I'm pretty excited today because we're going to go really mystical. This came up in a session just a few days ago with an amazing client, and she's going on an incredible journey, which, as always, even though the external reality is one thing, the internal journey is what is really going to inform her capacity to create what she desires in this situation. And as I was talking with her, I had one of those moments where knowledge or information that we know and understand at a kind of reasoning conscious mind becomes embodied, where we have that aha, like it drops down into our cellular consciousness and we become aware that the knowledge is no longer residing conceptually, but is actually part of our consciousness. We understand it at every level of our being. And what I understood for the first time at that level of cellular consciousness, or at the level of my being, was this: that we are, as quantum physics tells us, absolute possibility in every moment. We are, in fact, according to the theory of Planck time, moving in and out of form and formlessness every, second, or some infinitesimal amount of time. We are pure consciousness, and that consciousness is constantly informing 3D reality, or the world around us, as to how it should behave and what it should look like. As well as being able to construct our reality in this way, when we learn how, we also begin to understand that we are part of a unified field of which we are both made and which we inform, and that everything that ever was and ever will be exists now. Everything that is and ever will be exists now. And we are simply making choices about what we bring into being and when we bring it into being. This is what miracle mindedness is. And this is pretty huge stuff, but I want to break it down to one little fragment at this moment in time that might be able to serve you in the way that it served me those few days ago, when I had that moment of, wow, I get this. I really feel this in my body. When we understand that not only are we informing the consciousness around which our life is made, so we're literally telling the universe what to bring to us through our feeling state, and when we understand that all is one, we recognize that every possible future for our life is laid out already. It already has happened. It already exists. What determines which future we walk down, and in other words, what level of happiness or joy we experience, or success, whatever terms you use to measure your perfect life, is simply determined by the choice that we're making in every moment. In other words, which of those future paths, those future possibilities, are we lining up with? And the way we line up with the path that we want, so if we're sitting here in the now saying, I want a happy, peaceful life in which everyone that I know is happy and peaceful, and that my actions are causing that happiness, then I need to bring my vibration, that which is informing the field, because it's our vibrational frequency that's informing the field, into alignment with that future outcome. We can't sit in a low vibrational frequency. We can't sit in victimhood. We can't sit in fear and doubt and loathing and say, I want a really bright, shiny future. It is simply against the laws of the universe. In order to bring that possible future that is already written, that's already existed, all possible futures have already happened, we simply need to change our vibrational frequency. That is it. It's our vibration, the level that our matter is vibrating at, that is informing that unified field, so that when we move in and out of form, into formlessness, Planck time, when we come back into form, we are holding the vibration of what we want to bring into being. The low emotions, fear, doubt, anger, rage, unforgiveness, all of these emotions keep us in the low vibrational frequencies. So if you want to elevate your vibrational frequency, it's very simple. You need to move into the higher feeling states, those higher emotional frequencies. And we do that with a very simple tool. I've talked about it before. I call it gratitude. You can call it appreciation or love. We want to make the choice for love. We want to see the circumstances of our life in love as often as we possibly can. That is not to deny what we're actually feeling or to deny what is actually happening. Life can be incredibly difficult and hard and painful. But when we stop telling ourselves a story of how this is us being punished, or that we're a victim, or that life is working against us, or why does this always happen to me, and we start telling ourselves a story of curiousness and open-heartedness and wonder and gratitude, even if we cannot see what we're being grateful for, then we hold the highest possible outcome. We allow the future to bring to us with ease and grace our best possible life. There's a lot in there, and I hope there's something that is dropping into your cellular consciousness in the way that it did for me. Don't worry if it doesn't the first time. The possibility is always there. I love you. Namaskar.